New tonight on Apple Valley News Now, firefighters race to battle the flames after a mobile home caught fire in Kennewick.
Chilly conditions tonight, and we're drying out just slightly, but don't worry, more rain on the way. I'll get to all the details in your first alert weather forecast.
And the proposal that would mandate new requirements for reporting when a gun has been stolen in Washington state.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. Tonight we are working to get more information about a fire that significantly damaged a mobile home on the west side of Kennewick this evening. Kennewick Fire was called out to West Yellowstone Avenue around 5 p.m. That fire created a smoke plume that you could see as far away as State Route 240. No word yet on how that fire started or if anyone was injured. And we have a follow-up on the Franklin County crash first reported last night as breaking news. That crash happened when a car and pickup collided at the intersection of Russell Road and Glade North Road near Basin City. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says passengers in the car were juveniles. The Sheriff's Office identified the driver of the pickup as a 49-year-old man from Basin City. Law enforcement says a preliminary investigation found the car failed to stop at the stop sign. Officers say the pickup rolled and ended up against a utility pole after it hit the driver's side of the car. Witnesses say the passengers in the back of the car were ejected. The Sheriff's Office says 5 people went to local hospitals with serious injuries. The state legislature is in the midst of a short session this year, and lawmakers have been busy. After significant gun control proposals were passed into law in 2023, lawmakers are now back with new proposals, including House Bill 1903, which sets new requirements for reporting when a gun is stolen. If you don't report the theft, you could face a $1,000 fine. Now, that proposal has passed out of committee. It is now being reviewed. If it passes the House, it will go to the Senate and start the process all over. Another proposal up for debate would require changing tables in men's bathrooms. House Bill 2052 says that new or renovated buildings, starting next year, would require a baby diaper changing station and at least one restroom that is accessible to women and one restroom that is accessible to men, or in one gender-neutral restroom, with certain exemptions for places where babies wouldn't be allowed in the first place.
The passage of this bill would also allow single dads, 2-dad households, uncles, grandparents, grandfathers, other caregivers other than women to perform diaper changes in public. And this is an option that often isn't available.
While most of our stores have diaper changing stations, some of our smaller stores may not have thought through what that looks like for both genders. And so we want to make sure if this bill passes that a permit gets pulled for a bathroom specific remodel versus just pulling a remodel permit in general and then having to add a diaper changing station.
That proposal is scheduled for a committee vote on January 26th. That's coming up on Friday. Let's talk about your first alert forecast. Stacey Lee joins us now. Stacey, you've got some bright colors there behind you on the radar.
We do. We're tracking these active rain showers moving through the Walla Walla area, foothills of the Blues. Seeing a little mixed precip up on top of the Blue Mountains. Most of that going away. Most of us have dried out tonight, so that's good. Now that mixed precip, I saw some freezing rain a couple of hours ago in Pendleton. With these falling temperatures, we could have some slick roads in areas, so be prepared for slick driving conditions overnight into the early morning hours. 34 degrees in our Dust Devil sky cam, winds light at 0. Here's what it looks like fog-wise. We've been seeing patchy fog on and off. It's starting to clear up in Walla Walla, Pendleton, Tri-Cities, but we're seeing lots of fog north of Tri-Cities, Highway 395 area out towards North Franklin County, so be prepared for low visibility if you're out driving in that area tonight. Cloudy with patchy fog continuing this evening. Finally warming up. Those temperatures are going to start melting all that snow. Watch for slick roads, though, because lots of water on the roadways this evening. Showers will be occurring into the weekend as well. Lots of details to get to in your first alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. We're also seeing some road closures in Benton County due to the excessive runoff from the snow. Lincoln Road from the Prosser city limits to Sellards Road, Ward Gap Road from Richards to Sellards, and the entire stretch of Crooks Road have been closed. Please be careful and plan accordingly if you have to drive in that area. Columbia Basin College in Pasco is in the midst of a 3-day event to shine a light on human trafficking. This evening, Rebecca Bender, the CEO and founder of Elevate Academy, spoke. Bender says when we think of human trafficking, we often think of the movies or stranger danger, a man in a white van. She says that's not the reality of it. She says traffickers are typically someone that you already know, and People who are being targeted are different in every region. It depends on who's most vulnerable in our communities. She says some of the warning signs are often the same.
Some red flags to fight human trafficking are going to be if you're dating someone that's fast tracking a relationship, we usually say that's a red flag. Someone who has a job that you can't actually visit or corroborate, that would be a red flag. But the biggest signs of someone being trafficked is usually what we say abuse plus money. So anytime you're seeing signs of domestic violence plus any increase in their monetary possessions.
CBC will be airing a human trafficking film tomorrow of Bender's personal experience surviving human trafficking for the final day of the Shine the Light on Human Trafficking event. That's from 9 a.m. until 1:40 p.m. at the CBC Planetarium. We have more information on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. New tonight, concerns over a Washington state law that prevents Child Protective Services from intervening in situations that involve drugs. The Jefferson County prosecuting attorney believes that law led to the death of a child in Port Townsend. The story tonight from AJ Janavel.
I have a lot of concerns about how the suspect ended up with the child in the first place, and it is my understanding it is due to the passage of HB 1227 last year.
This weekend, the community dealt with tragedy. We learned an infant was dead and his father, 37-year-old Jordan Sorensen, was accused of hiding the baby's body. Police say Sorensen is a known drug user, but DCYF still deemed he was the safest care provider for the baby.
My contacts informed me that before the passage of that law, he would not have been able to take this child.
House Bill 1227 is a law that recently went into effect, making it harder for DCYF to remove kids, specifically when drugs are involved. One foster mom tells me she's already seen the impacts.
These kids are now coming into care probably worse off than they would have been if they had been removed, and we've lost time that the parent could have been receiving services.
This mom didn't want to show her face or use her name in fear of retribution. She tells me she's been a foster mom for 3 years. She's had dozens of children come through her doors, but in the last few months, she's no longer getting calls. DCYF reports a 22% drop in kids coming into care. While that is the intended goal, officials with the department say some sort of change needs to happen when it comes to fentanyl in a household.
We need stronger language to be able to go to court and be able to make sure that we take some temporary measures to keep the child safe.
It's rough. It's rough. Having now had the 3 years of experience kind of interacting with people that are suffering from addiction, you can see that a lot of times they can't safely care for their child right now.
That was AJ Janavel reporting. He says the spirit of this law aims to keep families together and reduce racial injustice in the welfare system. Washington lawmakers are discussing measures to address the law in question, House Bill 1227. And the Washington State Attorney General announced today a nearly $150 million settlement with Johnson & Johnson after a 4-year-long court battle. Washington State sued the company for their involvement in enabling the opioid crisis. According to the Department of Health, opioid overdose deaths more than doubled from 2019 to 2022.
Johnson & Johnson deceived doctors and patients about how addictive its opioid products are. Despite the evidence, Johnson & Johnson claimed there was a very low risk that patients would become addicted to its opioids.
The settlement requires that about $123 million directly be used to tackle the drug crisis, like substance abuse treatment and access to the overdose antidote like Narcan, along with addiction services. The rest of that money will go towards legal costs. The Washington State Office of Homeless Youth announced $4.8 million in grants for specialized services and support to youth across the state. That money will go to school and crisis-based interventions and protected healthcare services. Local organizations getting those awards include $200,000 to Communities in Schools, which is an organization that serves Benton and Franklin counties. Also $400,000 to Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington and Walla Walla. And Rod's House of Yakima County will receive more than $300,000. The Office of Homeless Youth is part of the Washington State Department of Commerce, funding programs aimed at addressing homelessness and affordable housing across the state. New federal student aid forms are supposed to help streamline the process of applying, but filers say they are running into a problem with the new FAFSA forms. Plus, we'll introduce you to a Richland woman on a mission to ensure that the community stays warm during cold winter weather, how you can help and make a difference. And those temperatures in our region will reach freezing overnight. Stacey Lee has a look at what to expect Thursday coming up in your First Alert forecast. You're watching Valley News Now.
Walker's Furniture is overstocked with over $10 million in inventory. And more shipments are arriving daily, so we're forced to have an overstock clearance sale. Get big discounts of 15, 30, even up to 40% off select items in the store, with some discontinued items up to 70% off.
Our loss is your gain, as we have to make more room in our warehouses for new shipments arriving daily.
So for a short time, you can get big discounts.
While supplies last at Walker's.
We wondered, where do people do their banking? So we asked.
I bank at Hapo.
Hapo's my bank. I've been a member of Hapo since I was 10 years old, 60 years.
I bank at Hapo Community Credit Union.
I'm with Hapo.
You're not just a number there, you're treated really well.
I feel like they're part of my community.
It's easy, it's convenient, and I don't know, I just love the people there.
I guess the question we should be asking is, where do you credit union? Join Hapo Community Credit Union today.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
You need a fan, but they're bulky, awkward, and never put the breeze exactly where you want it. Introducing my Fold-Away Fan from Bell & Howell, the compact cordless fan that unfolds into your own personal wind machine and extends to nearly 4 feet high. Its lightweight, portable design makes it easier than ever to have a targeted breeze anywhere. Plus, this whisper-quiet fan has 3 separate speeds, making personalizing your comfort a breeze. My Fold-Away Fan's rechargeable lithium battery lasts up to 10 hours, and it has enough power to blast a breeze to the other side of this room. Its unique telescoping stand allows you to place it on the floor, so the breeze will reach anywhere with ease. Then the whole thing folds away for easy storage. Get my Fold-Away Fan from Bell & Howell for just 2 payments of $19.99. It comes with the USB cable to make charging fast and easy. My Fold-Away Fan. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-349-4196. That's 1-800-349-4196 or go to myfoldawayfan.com.
Oh no, you hate coming home to a dark house. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. Get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. If you order right now, you can double the offer and just pay a separate fee. 2 Bionic Spotlights backed by our 5-year warranty for one low-value price. And the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
Coming up Thursday on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all the top local headlines from across our region.
And we have a little bit of a reprieve from the rain that we got today, but not completely. Plus warmer temps on the way coming next week.
We'll see you.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. Students and parents waited 3 months for a new updated federal application for student aid, which is more commonly known as the FAFSA. In the week since the online form launched, students and parents have now struggled to fill it out. They say they're encountering glitches and unexpected shutdowns and error messages. The Department of Education says they are working on those issues. But what can students do to ease some of their frustration in the meanwhile? Jill Deshawn of the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators says don't give up. Do stay in touch with your school financial aid offices.
Stay in contact with your financial aid office if you are struggling to meet a deadline in this very rocky year with the FAFSA, so they know you're doing what you can.
The Department of Education says it is still making updates to the site. They have now fixed an error that failed to adjust incomes for inflation. That messed up the calculation of how much families can afford to pay for college. The department says by fixing that problem, an additional $1.8 billion is available once again for federal student aid. A Richland woman is helping her community and beyond stay warm. She says you can help keep the project going. Mary Arquette pins winter gear on the fence outside of her home, and people can grab what they need to stay warm. It's a project Arquette started 4 years ago when she saw several children at her son's school didn't have hats or gloves during the winter months. Arquette says she relies on donations from the community to help her give back, and she's grateful for the continued support.
I truly appreciate all the support. It has grown exponentially into something that I never anticipated. And without the support that I get from the amazing members of the community, there's no way I could keep up with the project on my own. So that's the importance, is that it's what keeps the project going.
This year, Arquette has pinned up nearly 2,000 items. She says if you do take something from the fence, pin the bag that it comes in back to the fence so that she can refill it with a new item.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look at our Skywatch radar. Dry in the Columbia Basin, down Sunnyside. Yakima saw a few light showers. Most of the system now moving outside of Walla Walla into the Blue Mountains. So some showers there. We did see some freezing rain earlier this evening in the Pendleton area. 34 degrees, Legends Casino sky cam, mostly clear skies. A big difference from last night when it was pea soup out there. Feels like temp is 34. We do have some reduced visibility in some areas, Ellensburg and Yakima. A little bit of fog there, but not too bad tonight. Some of that fog has lifted out of Pendleton and Walla Walla, but we're seeing heavier fog north of Tri-Cities, 395 North Franklin County. Just be aware of that. Storm track 4 tomorrow. Yep, another one pointing right at the Pacific Northwest. It's an upper level system. It's going to bring that active moisture to our area. And let's take a little bit of a peek there. You see mostly rain showers there on the west side. We'll see Cascade Mountain snow showers in the lower elevations. A few rain showers, hit or miss in some regions, but there is a chance of some mixed precip there along the foothills of the Cascade, east slopes, I should say. And again, a slight chance of some showers. Most of that system will move on to the north and out of the region by midday or late afternoon. Then we have another system setting up as we head into the weekend. It's going to be wet. Let's take a look at our future cast and see what's going on outside. Again, that system moving through the Walla Walla area, most of that clearing through tonight. Some partially cloudy skies, but some clear spots as well. Might even see some sun breaks tomorrow. Here comes that snow once again across the Cascades tomorrow with a few stray showers moving down through the area. Looks like it's going to just slide around the Tri-Cities, but this I-84 corridor between Hermiston and Pendleton could see some rain and even some snow as you get across those Blue Mountains. So maybe the mountain pass there, Dead Man's Pass, could see some problems tomorrow afternoon. Friday morning, we'll see another chance of some showers coming through the Tri-Cities, Yakima, and even maybe a little bit of mixed precip or some snowflakes depending on the hour and the temperature when it comes through. Now let's talk about all the melting snow and the wet roads and driving for the conditions. I kind of thought this would be a great example for you guys to see. If you're trying to stop at 35 miles an hour on ice, it's going to take you 320 to 425 feet to get completely stopped. So be aware of that. In snow, a little bit less, and then even on dry ground, 130 to 170 feet. So make sure you're giving yourself lots of room between you and the other cars in front of you. Red Sunset, College Place, that was yesterday. They got out of the fog. They had some fog today, but things are starting to look a little bit better. Let's take a look at our temperatures tonight. Again, most of us down below the freezing level, just slightly above it in the foothills of the Blues, 30s and 20s in the Ellensburg area. Tri-Cities tomorrow should be staying dry. A little overcast and some sun breaks later in the day, 40 degrees by the midday. Yakima, a little bit foggy there. Slight chance of rain around noon, and then you'll see those temperatures climbing up just under 40 degrees. Walla Walla looking good. Slight chance of rain around beginning at noon, but very slight at that, but could see some sun breaks there as well. And Hermiston looking at some fog in the morning. Should see a little bit of a clear up in the afternoon with temperatures sitting right around 40 degrees. Lots more to get to in my First Alert weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Up next, we're talking Operation Best Friend, a dog who needs a forever home. That is next on Apple Valley News Now.
Get ready to spin, win, and end January with cash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza Grand Prize Drawing. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us this Saturday, January 27th, for a chance to take home the grand prize of $5,000 cash during the Mega Spin finale. Will you take home the grand prize? Keep playing in February for more chances to spin and win. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere to fix that? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast, so strong, and so convenient. It's like putting the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires of your car on a single charge, or inflate a bag full of soccer balls at practice. Bullseye Pro is so advanced, it has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Plus, it can be 100% hands-free. You simply set the target pressure and walk away, keeping you out of harm's way. Bullseye Pro is lightweight, durable, and powerful enough to inflate this massive monster truck tire. Plus, it has 4 ultra-bright LED lights to safely inflate at night. Bullseye Pro comes with 3 custom air nozzles on board, so you can easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Forget driving to the gas station. Bullseye Pro is your anywhere, anytime inflation station. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system, all for the factory direct price of just $79.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. That's right, free shipping. But to really inflate this offer, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. You get it all. An incredible value for one low price. Call or go online to order now.
To order, call 1-800-354-2157 or go to getbullseyepro.com. So call 1-800-354-2157. That's 1-800-354-2157 or order online at getbullseyepro.com. Order now.
Welcome back. Every Wednesday, a local shelter features a pet that's in need of a loving forever home right here on Good Morning Northwest. Today, the Benton Franklin Humane Society introduced the morning crew to 1-year-old Duff. He's a border collie mix that does well with other dogs, but smaller animals may pose some challenges because of his breed.
So this is Duff. He is a approximately 1-year-old border collie lab mix, and he's available for adoption at the Benton Franklin Humane Society. He came to us as a stray from Boardman County over in Oregon, and he's been in our care for about 3 months. He is a great dog. He would prefer to have a home with no cats because, as you know, border collies like to herd. But other than that, he is good with other dogs. He's good with kids, and we're hoping to find him his forever home.
If you're interested in adopting Duff or any of the pets featured on Operation Best Friend, you can get in contact with the Benton Franklin Humane Society on Facebook or on their website. And if you do end up adopting one of the pets that we've featured on the show, you will also receive a $50 gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium to help with those costs of welcoming a new family member. Coming up, should teenagers be allowed to work longer hours during the school year? We'll break down a proposal before the state legislature right now. That's coming up in the next 5 minutes.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Walker's Furniture is overstocked with over $10 million in inventory. And more shipments are arriving daily, so we're forced to have an overstock clearance sale. Get big discounts of 15, 30, even up to 40% off select items in the store, with some discontinued items up to 70% off.
Our loss is your gain as we have to make more room in our warehouses for new shipments arriving daily.
So for a short time, you can get big discounts.
While supplies last at Walker's.
Need a new best friend? Then check out Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, where each Wednesday you'll meet lovable pets from shelters that are looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
What if you could whiten your teeth by simply brushing your teeth? Now you can with Smile Actives, the teeth whitening breakthrough that safely gets your teeth white and keeps them white every day just by brushing your teeth.
I never thought that whitening my teeth could be so easy. I just put the gel on the brush, the toothpaste on it, brush, and I can see my white teeth.
Simply add Smile Actives to any toothpaste and our patented PolyClean technology activates into a powerful microfoam that penetrates into the enamel surface to safely lift and remove stains.
You need a simple way to whiten your teeth. Without strips, without trays, without going to the dentist. And it was about time that a product was developed that you would be able to do that with just brushing.
And now, Smile Actives is even better with new Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power, clinically shown to whiten teeth faster, up to 8 shades. 100% of users saw whiter teeth. On food stains, coffee and wine stains, even on veneers, crowns, and dentures.
I eat the blueberries, I drink the coffee, and I know that Smile Actives will keep my teeth white every day.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when now you can whiten your teeth with new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel every time you brush your teeth? Call or go to smileactives.com and for a limited time get new Pro Whitening Gel for just $24.95. Order in the next 5 minutes and buy one get one absolutely free for just $24.95. That's 2 for 1 and save 58%. We'll even include free shipping. Get your teeth whiter guaranteed or return it within 60 days for your money back.
I smile every day now.
The difference is literally night and day.
So now I'm always smiling, always choosing, because now my teeth are much whiter.
This offer is not available in stores, so call or click now before the special buy one get one free offer goes away.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on Earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
When you come up here, it's worlds away because we're Idaho's crown jewel.
The majesty of Priest Lake.
People love coming to Priest Lake in the wintertime.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. This is Apple Valley News Now. Prime time on your side.
Work while most of their peers are still in school. That's the question being debated in the state legislature right now. House Bill 2035 would make it so that 16 and 17-year-olds could work the same number of hours during the school year as they do during the summer, as long as they're enrolled in a college or working in a career and technical education program for an approved employer. At a committee hearing this week, most of the people testifying argued in support of the bill.
College access, you have running start, early admission, AP courses, college in the high school, dual credit options, easy path, trade options. You have CTE courses in the high school that are significantly more difficult to start in comparison with AP courses, and onerous paperwork and regulations.
This bill will allow students to stay in school and also learn valuable experience by working and learning with professionals in their chosen pathways. We believe that this training will be able to fulfill some requirements of an apprenticeship program if we can get cooperation from unions and from labor and industries.
So far, the committee has not scheduled a vote on this proposal. Let's talk about the weather. Stacey, you were just saying some of the rain we were seeing earlier is turning into snow.
That's right. We're seeing that rain transition as it gets into those upper elevations of the Blue Mountains. You can see that blue there. We're also seeing a few snowflakes falling on I-84 east of Pendleton, headed down towards the LeGrand Meacham area. So that's what's happening this evening. We're seeing dry conditions in the Columbia Basin and a few scattered showers coming down the Columbia River Gorge. 34 degrees, Legends Casino Sky Cam, 92% humidity. Remember, we were at like 98% humidity last night. So yes, we can see that fog has mainly lifted in the Columbia Basin. However, we have patches of dense fog here north of the Tri-Cities, North Franklin County, that 395 corridor headed towards Lind and Mesa and those areas. Better conditions as you move to the south, Walla Walla, Pendleton. Hermiston, though, starting to see a little bit of a poor visibility, as well as Goldendale. So we'll have to keep an eye on that patchy fog as it moves through the area. Here's that 7-day planning forecast for Walla Walla and Hermiston. Not bad. I'm liking the looks of 50-degree temps next week. And here's what it looks like going forward in the Tri-Cities and Yakima for the next 7 days. More to get to from my First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Washington Governor Jay Inslee has issued an emergency proclamation in response to the damage from the atmospheric river that started back in December. This extreme weather pattern caused massive rain, leading to flooding and landslides that damaged roads in 5 counties across the state. It's estimated that repairs will cost more than $3 million. A state emergency operations center, which is run by the state military department, is now activated for emergency response. and to help local officials recover from the damages. Now, people impacted by the devastating wildfires in Spokane County last summer, they're still waiting to find out if the Biden administration will sign off on federal disaster relief. The Gray and Oregon Road fires reduced homes to ash last August in eastern Washington. Now, lawmakers and community leaders are asking FEMA to at least give them an update on whether they can expect help. Congresswoman Catherine McMorris Rodgers addressed the wildfire recovery during a roundtable discussion this afternoon in Spokane. And throughout the discussion, one of the main points that came up was the issue of the underinsured. Many wildfire victims didn't receive the financial assistance they needed to start rebuilding. That includes problems like having to clear hazardous debris from land, conducting required state asbestos testing, replacing septics and sewers, and then the inflated cost of rebuilding from ashes. The goal of today's roundtable was to bring awareness and call for immediate response to Governor Inslee's request for a major federal disaster declaration. Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun in Washington, D.C. today meeting with lawmakers who have been following the slew of recent incidents involving Boeing planes. The latest from ABC's M. Nguyen.
Amid growing scrutiny, Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun faced questions from U.S. senators in the wake of the Alaska Airlines mid-air door plug blowout on a 737 MAX 9.
Constructive, shared everything I could.
Alaska Republican Senator Dan Sullivan taking part in the discussions, calling them frank. He said his main concerns were safety and how hundreds of MAX 9s remain grounded as Boeing pauses manufacturing to focus on quality control.
No other state whose constituents are being more impacted by this than mine. You do not want to be legislating on aviation safety after some big disaster or crash.
Calhoun didn't answer reporters when asked about a Seattle Times report that suggested the door plug was taken out for repair at Boeing and incorrectly reinstalled. If that were the case, Boeing would be primarily at fault rather than the supplier in Kansas.
We don't put airplanes in the air that we don't have 100% confidence in.
Just days ago, video captured sparks shooting from the engine of a Boeing 747 cargo plane over Miami. And in Atlanta, a Delta Boeing 757 lost a nose wheel as it prepared to take off. This after Alaska Airlines CEO Ben Minicucci told NBC News he's frustrated and angry after inspectors found loose bolts on many of Alaska's Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets.
Boeing is better than this.
United Airlines also finding loose bolts, saying it's now rethinking its commitment to future Boeing orders.
That was ABC's M. Nguyen reporting. Calhoun also met with Washington Senator Maria Cantwell, who chairs the Commerce Committee. The senator has been demanding answers from the FAA on oversight and plans to hold a hearing soon on that issue. More than 21 million Americans have signed up for health insurance through the Affordable Care Act, which is more commonly referred to as Obamacare. We reported recently that 273,000 Washingtonians signed up for Washington Health Plan Finder, which is our state's open health insurance marketplace. That's an 18% jump compared to last year. The national numbers show a jump of nearly 5 million from 2023. A quarter of those national signups represent new customers, and several states, including many led by Republicans, saw large jumps as well. The American Lung Association is calling out the Biden administration for dragging its feet on a proposed ban on menthol cigarettes and cigars. In the association's annual State of Tobacco Control report today, it says failing to finalize the menthol ban will result in more death and disease caused by smoking. Researchers estimate that a regulation banning menthol cigarettes would save about 654,000 lives over the next 40 years. A timetable for the final menthol rule indicates it will be decided in March. Temperatures are set to drop overnight. We're going to talk about what's in store for Thursday and get a sneak peek at the weekend coming up in your First Alert forecast. That's next on Apple Valley News Now.
The majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Get ready to spin, win, and end January with cash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza Grand Prize Drawing. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us this Saturday, January 27th, for a chance to take home the grand prize of $5,000 cash during the Mega Spin finale. Will you take home the grand prize? Keep playing in February for more chances to spin and win. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
Okay, so I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get any phone for free. Seriously, wow.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
I know it's not my business, but I just had to tell you.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
Yeah, maybe we should all keep this to ourselves. No selfies.
Excuse me, it's work. Talk to me.
What a boss.
Get any phone free when you switch to US Cellular. US Cellular, built for us.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. Now only $29,999. Plus, get 4.25% interest for up to 48 months. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Are you spending too much time in the bathroom? After years of straining and pushing due to an enlarged prostate, your bladder loses its flexibility and strength. And none of these common prostate supplements do anything for the bladder problem. Only all-new Ideal Prostate Plus supports both the prostate and the bladder. Call now to find out how you can get your risk-free bottle of Ideal Prostate Plus, a free bottle of Ultimax, and our comprehensive guide to prostate and bladder health. Try Ideal Prostate Plus for a full 30 days, and if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, and that humiliating dribbling and leaking, just return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged for the product. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you.
I don't worry about if there's a bathroom nearby. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing.
Call 1-800-547-1228.
Does cooking feel like a kitchen battle? You need Granite Stone Armor Max, the revolutionary cookware set with 4 durable layers of ultra non-stick. So slick, virtually nothing sticks. No oil or butter needed. You can get the Granite Stone Armor Max set for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. We'll include this razor-sharp knife set and deep steam and fry pan set, yours absolutely free. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. Order now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And welcome back. Well, I've been tracking radar tonight. We're seeing some mixed precip along the foothills of the Blues, the Blue Mountains, I-84 corridor down to La Grande, switching over to snow showers as the evening progresses. So a little bit of snow activity. Not a lot going on elsewhere. There was a little bit of mixed precip between Yakima and Ellensburg tonight, but most of that has tapered off. This is our active weather pattern right now this evening. Legends Casino Skycam, 34 degrees out there. Our feels like temp is 34. Humidity still up there, 92%. And our sunset was at 4:49. Days are getting longer. That's good news. All right, we're tracking some patchy fog around the region. Walla Walla and Pendleton looking good. Hermiston starting to see visibility down to 1 mile, 5 miles in Tri-Cities, and we're down to about a half a mile or less up I-395 going up north of Franklin County, heading towards the I-90 Spokane area. So a little bit of fog there tonight as well as in Ellensburg. Our storm track for tomorrow, there it is, another big system moving in, offshore upper level system track. Plus we're starting to get those winds moving in from the south. That way we're going to start to see warmer temperatures. Let's track that storm tomorrow. Most of the active weather to the east. Here is that system coming across. That'll bring some snow to the Cascades. wet on the west side all the way down into Portland, and we could even see a little mixed precip along the east slopes of the Cascades, but overall most of the system will stay to the north of the Columbia Basin. A couple of scattered showers coming down the Columbia River Gorge and a light little bit of snow there in those northern Blue Mountains near Walla Walla, between Walla Walla and Pendleton area. Let's take a look at our future cast. We were seeing our active weather move through the area tonight earlier. That guy is gone. We're seeing that snow continue there. Here's this next band of snow coming across the Cascade Mountains, moving off, bringing a few light showers through the region. Hit or miss, probably going to miss the Columbia Basin and Tri-Cities, move into Hermiston, Pendleton, and even a little bit of snow across I-84. As we get into Friday, we'll have mostly cloudy skies to start with, and then we'll start to see more showers develop and some pockets of snow. Now, the big news is a lot of the upper elevations will get some snow, but a little bit lower down, it's going to get some rain in the mountains. Let's talk about those slick roads. We've had a lot of melt off today, and there's lots of standing puddles around the area. Make sure you're driving for conditions. If you're going 30 miles an hour, it takes you anywhere from 8 to 14 seconds to stop when you're dealing with ice. If you're going 50 miles an hour, 18 to 30 seconds to stop. So that's quite a bit of time. So make sure you're allowing enough space between you and the car ahead of you, and just be aware of some black ice in the area. Great weather photos sent in from Frankie Loffer in College Place. Grabbed a nice little sunset yesterday. Pretty skies out there. Let's take a look at temperatures overnight tonight. We're going to be down below freezing in most of the area, just slightly above it in Walla Walla and Dayton, but most of us under that freezing level. Planning your day tomorrow, look for some foggy conditions in the morning, partly cloudy, maybe a sunbreak at noon, hopefully there in Yakima, but you'll see those foggy conditions come back in the afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies, sun breaks for Tri-Cities hitting 40 degrees. That looks pretty nice. And as we look at Walla Walla tomorrow, those temperatures looking good. You'll see some sunshine in the afternoon there as well. Hermiston, well, they're going to be dealing with some fog at least through noon, and then maybe a few sun breaks later in the day before sunset happens, but temperatures will be crawling up to just under 40 degrees. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. On consoles and online, scores of Americans enjoy playing video games, but a new study found there is a potentially negative impact on players, and it's not what you might be thinking. That's next on Apple Valley News Now.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important? Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
This shortcut saves 2 hours easy, clean,
dude! No. Of course not. Not again.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Trying to view your mail, enjoy your favorite book, or even read a prescription bottle can be impossible. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Fun in design, Eye Candy is no toy. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%.
Eye Candy is really a step above the rest. The magnification is fantastic.
Embedded in Eye Candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one.
Even with my reading glasses, I'd still have a problem with the small print. With Eye Candy, everything is bright and clear.
Lightweight and portable, Eye Candy is ideal for extended periods of reading or when you're on the go.
I use Eye Candy when I go out to dinner. Reading the menu, so much easier, especially in the dim light.
Zooming in on your electronic devices only lets you see a small portion of your message or pictures. With Eye Candy, you can see it all.
I showed it to my husband and it strangely disappeared. I purchased 2 more. We keep one in the kitchen, one in the garage, and one in the car.
Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information, and never miss the fine print. Order now to get your Eye Candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye Candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, Eye Candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 Eye Candies per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own Eye Candy, but you must act fast. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-941-3546. That's 1-800-941-3546. Or visit tryicandy.com. So call 1-800-941-3546 now.
Floor scuffs, tears, and nasty scratches. Forget them for good with Ruby Sliders, the chair leg covers that stretch to fit most chairs and make floor marks a thing of the past. Slide it here, slide it there, slide it anywhere. Just slip them on and keep your floors looking like new. They fit any size or shape furniture leg and glide effortlessly. Forget flimsy felt pads and caps that don't fit. Just stretch it on and slide it. Call or click now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. Gamers could be at risk of hearing loss, according to new research. A study published in the journal BMJ Public Health found average video game sound levels often exceed safe sound exposure limits. Researchers examined data on thousands of kids and adults. They found those who regularly play video games have a higher risk for hearing loss and tinnitus, which causes ringing in the ears. Researchers also found headphone use is common while playing video games. That puts those loud sounds even closer to your ear. Experts say you can use an app to monitor the video game volume. You can also just keep the volume down no louder, they say, than 60% of the maximum. Nintendo will shut down its online services for 3DS and Wii U software. Those go offline on April 8th. It only impacts online communication, internet rankings, and data distribution. You can still play offline. Any unused funds in the eShop, though, will need to be linked to a Nintendo account by March 11th. The Nintendo 3DS launched in 2010, but it was discontinued in 2020. Some excitement for fans of the Dave Matthews Band. The group has launched a summer tour, and it includes performances August 30th through September 1st at the Gorge Amphitheater in George Washington. General ticket sales begin February 16th at 10 in the morning. By the way, Matthews lives in Seattle with his wife and children. We'll have a final look at your very wintry forecast when we come right back.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,600 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Get ready to spin, win, and end January with cash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza Grand Prize Drawing. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us this Saturday, January 27th, for a chance to take home the grand prize of $5,000 cash during the Mega Spin finale. Will you take home the grand prize? Keep playing in February for more chances to spin and win. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Trying to view your mail, enjoy your favorite book, or even read a prescription bottle can be impossible. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Fun in design, Eye Candy is no toy. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%.
Eye Candy is really a step above the rest. The magnification is fantastic.
Embedded in Eye Candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one.
Even with my reading glasses, I'd still have a problem with the small print. With Eye Candy, everything is bright and clear.
Lightweight and portable, Eye Candy is ideal for extended periods of reading or when you're on the go.
I use Eye Candy when I go out to dinner. Reading the menu, so much easier, especially in the dim light.
Zooming in on your electronic devices only lets you see a small portion of your message or pictures. With Eye Candy, you can see it all.
I showed it to my husband and it strangely disappeared. I purchased 2 more. We keep one in the kitchen, one in the garage, and one in the car.
Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information, and never miss the fine print. Order now to get your Eye Candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, Eye candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 eye candies per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own eye candy, but you must act fast. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-941-3546. That's 1-800-941-3546. Or visit tryeyecandy.com. So call 1-800-941-3546 now.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. And trending tonight, we have to talk about the Oscar nominations. Barbie isn't even being considered for Best Director or Best Actress, but the actor playing Ken, he is up for Best Supporting Actor. No disrespect to Ryan Gosling, Stacey, I thought he did an amazing job. But I did like he had this to say about the Academy's decision. He said, "There is no Ken without Barbie. There is no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie. To say that I am disappointed that they're not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement."
Good for you, Ken.
So the nominations for each category are determined by voting members of that particular field. We get actors voting for actors, directors voting for directors, but all members of the Academy vote for Best Picture. That is one of the 8 Oscar nominations that Barbie did get. So we'll find out if they won, how many they won, coming up March 10th. That's going to be right here on ABC.
I think that decision or that happened in the Oscars was big water cooler chatter today around the office. So
it certainly was in our newsroom.
I know, we're like, what is going on? Why did she not get nominated?
You know, you've got the biggest movie in the world, but she didn't win an Oscar. I don't know how that balances out in the
yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to see what happens at the end of the day. All right. Let's take a final look at our weather. We've got some foggy days coming ahead Thursday, Friday in the Yakima area and some wet, rainy days, but warmer temperatures, and we'll start seeing those overnight lows get above the freezing level finally for the first time in several weeks. Tri-Cities, foggy days Thursday, Friday, rain Saturday, slight chance on Sunday. Look at that. I think I see maybe a little sun coming out on Monday, and I'll deal with that rain if we can see 50 degrees on Wednesday. So that looks good as well, with those overnight lows staying above the freezing level. Here's Walla Walla. Next few days, look for fog there on Friday. 20, slight chance of rain there closer to the foothills of the Blues. We'll see those showers on Saturday. More rain, but 53 on Tuesday. Wow. It's going to feel like spring, right?
Balmy weather. And Stacey, I think you gave us a reason to look forward to Monday.
There we go.
That is something special. Thanks. Thank you for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.